We are going to do question number 14 of IFM, which is currency futures. I love this question so much. If this question were a girl, I would definitely ask her out and then she'd browse on me. That's a different story, right? This is an amazing question. Shall we get started? Question number 14. Come on. XYZ Limited is an export-oriented business house based in Mumbai. Export oriented, the words over here, guys, Mumbai is not relevant to us, okay? He could be in Mumbai, Delhi or Bangalore or Kolkata, doesn't matter. What matters is export oriented, okay? When you read that sentence, you have to filter out the words relevant to you. Export oriented business. The company invoices in customers currency. The invoice will be raised in the customer's currency. Its receipt of $1 lakh is due on 1st September 2009. He has a due on 1st September 2009. The market information as at 1st June 2009. So we assume today is 1st June, that's why they are giving 1st June details. Exchange rate dollar by rupee, spot is 0.02140, 1 month forward is 0.02136, 3 months forward is 0.2127. Currency futures dollar by rupee contract size of 4,72,000 rupees. June 0.02126, September 0.02118. Now, the initial margin for June is 10,000, interest rate is 7.5%, for September is 15,000, 8%. On September 1st, the spot rate US dollar by rupee is 0.02113 and currency future rate is 0.02134. Comment on which of the following methods will be most advantageous for XYZ Limited. A. Using forward contract, B. Using currency futures, and C. Not hedging currency risk. It may be assumed that variation in margin would be settled on the maturity of the futures contract. Okay, when this question comes, what do? First of all, part A and C. Okay, you don't need any brains to do part A and C. Do that very quickly. Part A and C, do it very quickly, and then we will discuss part B. So, shall we do A and C very quickly? What is part A? Using what is the which method is most advantageous? Okay, so you are an export oriented business house. You are an export oriented business house. You have a receipt of $1 lakh, which is due on September 1st. You can use a forward futures or not hedging the risk. What is the forward rate? On 1st June, the 1 month forward. 1 month, do you need 1 month forward or 3 months forward? June, July, August, September 1st. Okay, so the 3 month forward rate is 0.02127. So you can say receipt using forward is equal to $1 lakh into, guys, what is the quotation? What is simple? Dollar by rupee. It is dollar by rupee. So into dollar by rupee doesn't work. Okay, dollar and dollar will become dollar squared. That doesn't work. You will have to go into 1 by dollar by rupee 0.02127. That's equal to 1 lakh divided by 0.02127. You will get 47,01,457 rupees. 47,01,457. This is receipt using forward. Part A. Part C. Receipt without hedging. If you don't hedge, on September 1, 2009, on September 1st, 2009, the spot rate is 0.02133. On the due date, the spot rate is 0.02133. So your receipt will be $1 lakh. Again, mind you, here also it is dollar by rupee. Okay, it is dollar by rupee. So into 1 by dollar by rupee 0.02133. That's equal to 1 lakh divided by 0.02133. They have given 5 decimals by the way. 46,88,232 or 233 rupees 46,88,233. This is what you will receive on the due date if you have not hedged. Clearly, forward amongst the two, forward is better. Amongst the two, forward is better. Now, let us look at part B. Please put your pens down, pay very close attention. After I have completed, you can write. Pay very close attention. Part B, receipt using futures is equal to receipt using futures is equal to. Let's start futures. All right. So tell me guys, in futures, what is step 1? We have had this discussion before. Whenever we are in futures, there will be 2 steps. There are 2 steps. In every question of futures, there is 2 steps. Step 1, number of contracts. Step 2, the cross. Okay. We can do it in either order, but better in this question, let's do first the number of contracts. Okay. So step 1. Lot of discussion to be had in each step. Okay. With this question, you will have complete clarity in futures. Okay, we would have done every type of problem in futures. We have done normal futures, we have done interest rate futures, and now currency futures. And you will notice that it's the same pattern. The concept is the same in every type of futures. The methodology is the same. Please check out question number, last question, question number 29, I believe. Question number 29 of derivatives, electra space question. Okay, it's the same pattern that we are going to follow in currency futures also. There's the same pattern we have followed in the normal futures, the basic futures also. Arbitrage, hedging, you remember that question of BSE 5000. There also we are following the same pattern. Okay, so with this question, your futures will be pakka thorough. This question we will have a detailed discussion. Step 1, number of contracts. Is equal to, what is the amount to be hedged? The amount to be hedged is $1 lakh. Amount to be hedged is $1 lakh divided by price of futures today. Okay, now pay very close attention. I'll explain this concept in 2 methods. Okay, what is the formula? Amount to be hedged into beta. In this question, there is no beta. In this question, there is no concept of beta. So beta is ignored. Divided by price of futures today. Okay, divided by what is the price of futures today? Check out this and tell me what is the price of futures today. Okay, I get many answers. Most common answer is 0.02126. Today is June 1st. The price of futures today, most common answer that I get in class is 0.02126. Understand very carefully. What is today? Today, look at the sentence, market information as at. The heading itself says market information as at June 1, 2009. This entire thing is a market information as at June 1, 2009. Now, on June 1, 2009, you have June futures costing 0.02126 and September point. What is the September then? Understand, these both information is as on 1st June 2009. This 0.02126 is futures that expires in June itself. This is the futures that expires in September. This is about September futures. The price of September futures at June 1, 2009. Okay. So, what do we need? Do we need June futures or do we need September futures? Mind you, your due date is 1st September. So, you have to hedge it till September. So, the most appropriate thing to use would be September futures. Okay. June futures means it will get expired today itself, or rather this month itself will get expired. That is no use. See, if your expiry happens way before or too much after the due date, your hedging is not perfect. Your expiry has to be at the due date itself, only then the hedging is perfect. Okay, so you have to go for September futures. The price of September futures today, price of futures today, September futures are futures expiring in September. The price of that on June 1st, 2009 is 0.02118. That is what you take, 0.02118. Don't forget, with every symbol you have to write the quotation. What is the quotation? This is dollar by rupee. So please write down dollar by rupee into size of contract is given over here, rupees 4,72,000. Rupees 4,72,000. 1 lakh divided by 0.02118 into 4,72,000. Let's check that out. 0.02118 divided by 4,72,000. You will get around 10 contracts. You will get a very round 10 contracts. You will get 10 future contracts. Understand? What is the formula? Amount to be hedged divided by price of futures today into contract size. Now pay attention. You can understand it in a different way. See, the amount to be hedged is $1 lakh. Contract size is rupees 4,72,000. By the way, let's just check if the answer is correct. See, dollar and dollar gets cancelled over here. Rupee and rupee gets cancelled over here. Your final answer should have no symbol. Okay, it is just a number of contracts. It's just a fraction, it's a number of contracts. Okay, you should not have any symbol. Dollar and dollar got cancelled, rupee and rupee got cancelled, which means your answer is correct. If your answer is getting some symbol, dollar squared by rupee or something, then your answer is wrong, or any symbol at all, your answer is wrong. Okay, number of contracts, the final answer should not have any symbol. Point number 1. Okay, point number 1, make sure that the symbols get cancelled out. Final answer should not have any symbol. Point number 2, you can understand in a different way. See, amount to be hedged is dollars. Your contract size is given in rupees. Okay, so now this you cannot divide that. So basically you are using this to convert dollar to rupee. Or in other words, suppose in this question, suppose they had given, okay, write a note. Suppose if contract size, if in the question it was given contract size is $10,000. If it said that the contract size was $10,000, the number of contracts is equal to $1 lakh divided by, you have to hedge 1 lakh, each contract comes with $10,000, 1 lakh divided by 10,000 is 10 contracts, that's it. Also check dollars and dollars gets cancelled, that's it, that's enough. Okay, if your contract size and the amount to be hedged are the same currency, contract size is $10,000, amount to be hedged is $1 lakh, if they are in the same currency, you don't have to take the price of futures, this is not required. Here, the amount to be hedged is in dollars and the contract size is in rupee, that is why we have taken the price of futures today. Understood? Please make a note of that. If the contract size was in dollars, this item need not be taken. Point number 2. Okay, so 2 points to be noted in step 1. First is that you have to make sure that the symbols get cancelled out. Over here also the symbols are cancelling out. Dollar and dollar is getting cancelled out. Point 1. Point number 2, if contract size was in dollars, number of contracts would be $1 lakh divided by $10,000. Here you are taking, write that down also, here you are taking 0.02118 because the contract size is not the same currency. Got it? Point number, step 1. Okay, that is step 1. Now, step 1 we have found out the number of contracts is 10 contracts. Step 2, what is step 2? You know it. You draw cross. Step 2 is a cross. Okay, I think my cross is a little asymmetrical. This should be better. Okay. Now you have to tell me strategy. Okay, what is it? There is a cash market. There is a cash market. This is a futures market. This is today. This is after 3 months. Now you have to tell me what is the strategy. Tell me, can you tell me what is the first question? What is the first question I feel? See, something in the cash market, it's hedging. Okay, hedging means you have to start with the cash market. Okay, your position will be cash market. Today, do you have any position in the cash market? Today, no position in the cash market. After 3 months, you are receiving dollars. You are an export-oriented business house. And after 3 months, you have a receipt of $1 lakh. So after 3 months you are receiving dollars. So what will you do after 3 months? You will receive dollars. Can you keep dollars with you? No, you cannot keep dollars with you. You have to go to the bank. You need rupees. You need rupees to operate. You are a business house based in Mumbai. So you need rupees to operate. So what will you do with that dollars? You will take the dollars and you will sell it to the bank. You will sell it to the bank. When? After 3 months. You will sell it to the bank after 3 months. So this is your position. Okay, something happens over here. You will receive dollars. After 3 months, you will sell dollars. The position over here is buy. Long means to buy. Okay. Very important adjustment. Please give a big star over here. It's a very important adjustment. Very important adjustment. Your position is long. Instead of long, if you write short, your entire strategy will go wrong. The same answer you will get, but instead of profit, it will be a loss. Okay. Strategy is important. It is long over here. Why is it long? Understand? After 3 months, you are receiving dollars. You will receive dollars in your hand. In your hand, you have dollars. What will you do with these dollars? You will take it to the bank and you will sell. You will sell it. When you sell dollars, what will the banker do? He will give you rupee. So can you say alternately you are buying rupee also? You are giving dollars and instead you are buying rupee. Can you say you are buying rupee? Okay, you are selling dollars and you are buying rupee. Understand, in this question, what is the base currency? What is the base currency? What is the base currency over here? In this question, look at the currency futures, look at the exchange rate. What is the base currency? Or see, you are doing futures. What is the base currency of futures? The base currency is, the quotation is given as dollar by rupee. Your base currency is rupee. So when you speak of buy and sell, the asset in question is rupee. You have to say buy and sell in terms of rupee. Understand? We are doing futures. To decide the strategy, what should happen over here and over here, what should happen over here and what should happen over here. To decide that, we have to express the strategy in terms of rupee because we are dealing with rupee futures. The base currency is rupee. The underlying asset over here is rupee. So here our position is long. See, after 3 months you will receive dollars, you will sell dollars and you are buying rupee. You cannot say sell dollars. Because dollar is not the asset over here. In this question, dollar is not the asset. Okay, entire question is given in indirect quote means do it that way. In this question, you are not, dollar is not the asset. Nobody cares whether buying dollars or selling dollar. Rupee is the asset. You are dealing in rupee futures. You are dealing in rupee futures. So over here, your position is long. Write down why long? Because base currency is rupee. Very important, most important adjustment in this question. And this keeps repeating. This adjustment keeps repeating. You have rupee. So if here you are long, here you are short, and here you are long. Okay. Now let us fill out the figures. Today you are long on futures. Today you are long on futures. What is the future rate today? Today you are long on futures. What is the future rate? The rate of futures. What is the future rate? 0.118. We took it earlier. We have taken that earlier. Over here also we have taken 0.02118. We are dealing with September futures. The price of September futures, guys pay attention, the price of September futures today is 0.02118. This is dollar by rupee. Write the symbol everywhere. After 3 months, what is the price of futures? It's given in the question. On September 2009, the spot rate is 0.0213, that I know, and the currency future rate is 0.2134 on the expiry day. Guys, there is a small difference. Usually on expiry date, it should be the same. Okay, the difference might be because you are still on 1st September and futures expires only on the end, on last week of September. Okay, maybe that's why the difference is there. So on 3 months, after 3 months, you go short, and after 3 months, the rate is dollar by rupee 0.02134. So you are buying for 0.02118 and you are selling for 0.02134. Your Do you have a profit or loss? Check out. You bought for 2118 and you sold for 2134. You have a profit. You have a profit of dollar per rupee 0.00016. Your profit of 0.0016. Mind you, you have a profit. You are getting a profit because your strategy is correct. You are buying today and selling after 3 months. And your strategy was right because here you took the right decision. Here, had you not noticed the base currency and your strategy has gone wrong, means the same figure instead of profit you will write as loss. Understood? So here you have a profit of $0.00016 per rupee. $0.00016 per rupee. Got it? Now things will work out like a waterfall. Step 3. Gain in futures. Is equal to, we just have to pay attention. We have done this in Electra space also. Electra space question also we have done the same note. Pay attention. What is the gain in futures? Dollar per rupee 0.00016. You are getting $0.0016 per rupee. Like that, how many rupees are you taking the contract on? You are taking the contract on rupees 4,72,000. And each contract has 4,72,000. How many such contracts you are taking? You are taking 10 such contracts. You are taking 10 such contracts. Your gain is $0.0016 per rupee. Each contract has 4,72,000 rupees. So each contract, for each rupee you are gaining $0.00016. Each contract has 4,72,000 rupees and you have 10 such contracts. What is your final gain? Let's check it out. 0.00016 into 4,72,000 into 10. You will get a gain of 755.2. You will get a gain of 755.2. What is the currency of the 755.2? Note this, rupee and rupee gets cancelled over here. You get $755. Actually, this and all I don't want. I don't want $755. I want the final answer in rupee. I want the final answer in rupee. Okay, you are XYZ based in Mumbai. You want the final answer in rupee. So this $755 you have to convert to rupee. See, on the last date, on the date of maturity, after 3 months, you are getting the gain. $750 you got. What will you do with the $755? You can convert it on that day spot rate. What is that day spot rate? The spot rate on September 1st is 0.02113. On the due date, the spot rate is 0.02113 dollar by rupee. So convert that to rupees into 1 by dollar by rupee 0.02133. Convert that into 0.02133. Divided by, happens, okay, it was a silly mistake, divided by, you get 35,405 rupees. You get, the final answer is the rupees 35,405. This, in this question it's okay, but in the upcoming questions, this step is the one that will create a little trouble for you. Okay, this is a step that is going to create a little trouble for you. Okay, computing the gain in futures. Okay, pay attention. Step 1 and 2, if you have understood, that's all. But step 3, for each question, it might be a little different. Pay close attention. Okay, you have the gain in futures. Now what is left? See, what is the cash flow over here? You have computed a gain in futures. You have computed a gain in futures. Now over here you are long. What is the rate? On the due date, the cash market. In the cash market, the spot rate is 0.02133 dollar by rupee. So in the cash market, what happens? You are actually receiving dollars. You will convert that dollars to rupee. Okay. So let us write that. Step 4. This is simple. Receipt on due date. In the cash market, you will get dollars 1 lakh into 1 by dollar by rupee 0.02133. That's simple. Okay, nothing is happening. See over here, what is the strategy? On the due date, you have to convert. You are receiving dollars, you have to buy a rupee. You have to buy a rupee. How many rupees are you going to buy? On this spot rate, on this rate. That's it. Okay, no action over here. Cash market, no tension, nothing to worry. Convert dollar to rupee. I think I've already done that, and I think the answer is 46,80,233. 46,88,233. How I got it, I won't tell you. It's a secret. Okay, you can compute, you will get the same answer. 46,88,233. Okay. Last step, step 5. Is there anything we have missed out in the question? Just go through the question, just scan the question once again. Is there any adjustment you have missed out? Interest, there is an interest rate given over here that I have not considered. See, for September futures, the margin requirement is 15,000 rupees and the interest rate is 8%. You have to understand that 15,000 rupees is for September futures, that is per contract. That is per contract. You are taking how many? You are taking 10 such contracts. So, initial margin is equal to rupees 15,000 into 10. 1,50,000 rupees, 1,50,000. It's rupees 1,50,000. The initial margin is a refundable amount. That is not an expense, that is not an inflow or an outflow, okay, because that's a refundable amount. But this margin is maintained with the stock exchange. You could have invested it in your bank, no? Bank would have given you interest. You are losing an opportunity cost, or in other words, you have borrowed 1,50,000 and invested with the stock. You have deposited with the stock exchange. After 3 months, the stock exchange will give you back. When you settle your position in futures, he will give you back. You can repay the loan, but the interest is lost to you. So initial margin by itself is not a loss, but interest on initial margin is equal to rupees 1,50,000 into 8% into 3 by 12 is equal to, I think it's rupees 3,000. I think it's rupees 3,000, correct. Okay. What have we done so far? Pay attention. What is step 1? Step 1 was, what are we doing now? Finding out the total receipt in futures. When you are dealing with futures, step 1 is number of contracts. Amount to be hedged, 1 lakh, divided by price of futures today, 0.02118. Point number 1, this is an important point, okay, this is an important adjustment, 0.02118. Okay, what is 0.02118? The price of September futures on June. This is an important, this is point number 1 actually. Okay, this is point number 1. The price of September futures on June. Okay, point number 1. Point number 2. Make sure that the currencies cancel each other out. Okay, we have done that over here also. I'll come to that. Okay, we have done that over here also. Here also we have checked the currencies are cancelling each other, and we found out that the gain was in dollars. Okay, so always check. That's why I keep telling you, use the currency symbol for each step. For each figure, use the currency symbol. So point number 2, make sure the currencies cancel each other out. And point number 3 is that if the contract size was also given in dollars, then this would have been done. It would have been easily over like this. So 3 points. I think I mentioned 2 points earlier. 3 points. Okay. Step 1, number of contracts. Why number of contracts? Because futures is involved, and they have given you contract size. So step 1. If they had not given contract size, that step also would have been avoided. Okay. If that contract size is not given, that step also could have been avoided. But if contract size is given in futures and in options, so the next question I will come to that. Okay. Contract size, take number of contracts. Step 1. Step 2, draw the cross. Okay. Very important point. Very, very important point, that your starting position. First of all, your starting position is over here. First point, you should know first of all that the strategy over here is long. Why is it long? Because the base currency is rupee. Okay. First of all, you should know that this position is the starting point, okay, because after 3 months you are receiving dollars. After 3 months, this is the position you are worried about. After 3 months something is happening, that is what you want to hedge. After 3 months something is happening, some buy or sale is happening, that is what you want to hedge. So starting position is here. Now decide what is happening over here. You are receiving dollars, you have to sell dollars, but in this question the base currency is rupee, so you will say you are buying rupee. Your position is long. Your position is long. Now if it's long over here, it's short over here, and it's long over here. Okay, it's short over here and it's long over here. Now fill out the rates. Today, what is the rate of September futures? Not June futures. I want September futures. What is the rate of September futures? It's 0.02118. After 3 months, what is the rate of September futures? You know, on maturity, it's given in the question. On maturity date, it is currency future is 0.02134. On September 2009, the futures rate is 0.02134. Fill that out, you will get profit. Okay, selling rate minus purchasing rate is positive, you got a profit. Now gain on futures. The profit is $0.00016 per rupee. You have rupees 4,70,000 in each contract and you have 10 such contracts. So your profit is $755. Convert that at spot rate. Your profit is rupees 35,405. This is the first cash flow. You are getting a profit in futures, first cash flow. Second, in the cash market, you will buy rupees. How many rupees? 46,80,233. For $1 lakh, you can buy 46,80,233 rupees. Point number 2. And point number 3, you have interest on initial margin of 3,000. Your receipt in futures, is 1. What is 1? Your gain on futures. 1. My pen, please work. When I say please, it works. See, nice pen. 1 gain in futures plus 2 your receipt from cash market minus 3 interest on futures. Let's check out what that comes to. Your gain on futures is 35,405 plus receipt from cash market is 46,88,232. Check that out. Minus 3,000 is interest on futures. You have a total receipt of 47,20,638 rupees. 47,20,638. Got it? Got it? This is your receipt from futures. Now, receipt using forward is 47,01,000. Receipt without hedging, I think was 46,88,000. Was 46,88,000, and receipt with futures was 47,20,000. Write down the decision. The best receipt is using the greatest receipt is using futures contract. That is the recommended method. Using futures is a recommended mode of hedging. Your risk is also reduced because if you are using futures, it is reduced risk. Also you have the best receipt. So futures is the best option. Done? Now there are 3 questions in our material. You have 3 questions based on futures and 3 questions based on options. Okay. It would make sense to do 3 questions based on futures, so you will get good clarity on futures, and 3 questions then based on options. That you will get a good clarity on options, and you will be very cozy and within your comfort zone. You will be happy. Okay, we have done 1 question, we will do 3 questions like this. Very happy, no? We are not going to do that. Okay, we will alternate it. 1 question futures, 1 question option. 1 question futures, 1 question options. Okay, that way that will create more confusion, and that way hopefully you will understand better. Okay, so shall we move on to the next question? Are you thorough? Okay, if you want, you can pause, write down the answers. Do you want me to show you the answers once again? Step 1, number of contracts, write down the note. Step 2 is the cross, write down neatly. Step 3, gain on futures. Step 4, receipt on due date, and step 5, interest on margin. Okay, you can pause it accordingly and you can write it down. With that done, shall we move on